Hello. Today we're going to do some chair yoga. So, on your chair, please scooch to the front of your seat and put your feet down flat on the floor. So, if you're wearing shoes, just take your shoes off so that your soles of your feet can be flat on the ground. If it's warm where you are, you can even take off your socks. It's still a little chilly early morning up here in Chicago, so leave my socks on for now. So just have a seat and let your gaze soften. And you can either have your gaze soft or gently close your eyes and breathe. Just settle into your seat and let your face soften. Let your shoulders melt away, down away from your neck. Let your elbows become heavy. And check in with your body. Notice if you feel any tight anywhere or if you feel loose. Just notice how you're feeling. And on your inhale, raise up out of your seat through the crown of your head. And on your exhale, soften your shoulders back down your back. Now bring your palms together at your heart and just take a moment to set your intention for today's practice. Just think about what it is that you'd like to get out of today's yoga practice. So you can set an intention for yourself, or you can set a dedication to someone else, someone who needs some healing energy. So and you can dedicate it to yourself as well if you're the one who needs that healing energy. So take a moment and just set your intention or a dedication as you choose. Now interlace your fingers and press your palms forward, straightening your arms in front of you. On your next inhale, raise your arms up over your head. And on your exhale, bring your hands still interlaced behind your head. Your elbows out wide. And on your inhale, raise your head up and bend your back a little bit. And on your exhale, bend forward and bring your elbows together in front of you. Inhale, look up and elbows out wide. And exhale, bring your elbows together as you curl forward. And just keep doing that on your own breath. Inhale, arms out wide. Exhale, elbows back together. Inhale, elbows out wide, look up. And exhale, back together. And inhale, back up again. And then release your hands back together by your sides. Now bring your hands onto your thighs. And we'll do some seated cat-cow. So cat will be to arch your back as you move your hands forward toward your knees and down. Arch your back and exhale into your back body. And then for cat, you'll bring your hands back up to your hip crease and then exhale as you look up. So inhale as your arms float forward and exhale as your hands come back to your hip crease and you look up. Inhale into your back, lungs, and exhale as you look up. Inhale, slide the hands forward, and exhale. And do a couple more just at your own pace, at your own breath. And come back to neutral. And then bring your hands all the way down to the ground, your fingertips all the way down to the ground. And let your head rest forward. And shake your neck from side to side. Bring your hands up to your knees. Inhale, lift halfway. Then bring your arms out to your sides and inhale all the way up. Arms up over your head. Palms to center and bring your palms to your center. Interlace your hands and bring your palms behind your head again. Elbows out wide. And inhale to raise up out of your seat and then gently twist to one side as you exhale. Inhale back to center and twist to the other side as you exhale. Inhale back to center. Exhale and twist. Inhale to center. Exhale and twist. Inhale to center. Exhale to twist. And inhale back to center. And now we're going to side bend. So inhale up and then exhale and bend to one side. Inhale back up to center. And exhale and bend to the other side. And lift your upper elbow out to give yourself some more space. And then inhale back up to center. And bend to the other side, lifting out of your upper elbow. Inhale back up to center. And bend to the other side and lift up out of your upper elbow. And then come back to neutral. And now bring your palms back onto your thighs. Shrug your shoulders in circles backwards. And then shrug your shoulders forwards. And a couple more backwards. Now, take your head and bend it down to one shoulder. Your ear toward your shoulder. Now look down toward the floor and bring your chin toward your collarbone. Now gently let your chin trace your collarbone as you roll your head over to the other shoulder. And let your other ear get close to your shoulder. And now look up and then roll your head back slowly over to the other ear. And as you get over to the next, your other ear, again, tip your head down and then roll forward, making a circle. So we're making a circle over to the other ear and then tip your head back and look up and let your eyes see all that's around you as you circle around to your other ear. And then turn your head down. Keep circling around to your other shoulder. Tip your head back up, taking in all that's around you, and circle over to the other side. Tip your head down, tuck your chin, and trace your collarbone over to your shoulder. Now we're going to reverse directions. So instead of tipping your head back and up, you could tip your head, chin back down and head in the other direction. Trace your collarbone over to your shoulder and then tip your head back and look up at the ceiling as you slowly make a circle over to your other shoulder. Bend your head, your ear to your shoulder, then look down at the floor and circle over to the other shoulder. And tilt your head to look back up at the ceiling. And then circle around to the other shoulder. Then look down and let your chin trace around to the other shoulder. Tip your head back and circle around to your other shoulder. This will be our last circle in front over to your shoulder, and then gently come back up to neutral. And breathe. Now bring your hands to your heart. Press your palms together at your heart. Interlace your fingers. Press your palms forward. And on your inhale, raise your arms up over your head. Reach up. Release your palms. And then reach forward as you come forward and reach your fingertips forward, 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 and then all the way down to the ground. Set your fingertips on the ground. Bring your hands to your knees and lift halfway, pulling. You can push back on your knees as you sort of pull yourself out of your hips, lengthen your spine forward. And then exhale, melt back down to the ground. Now take your arms out wide to either side, and then inhale as you come up and bring your arms up overhead. Bring your palms back together to touch in front of you and down between your heart. Now Bring your hands back together down by your sides and lift your arms up over your head. Reach up and then reach forward as you come forward out of your seat, and then fingertips to the ground, your hands to your knees, and lift halfway. Exhale, melt down. Bring your arms out to either side of you. On your inhale, come on up, all the way up. Raise your arms up overhead. Palms together. Bring your palms to your heart. And then melt. Bring your hands back down by your side. Raise your arms up overhead. Reach your arms forward. And bring your fingertips down to the ground. Your hands to your knees. Halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. And on your inhale, bring your arms out wide and all the way up overhead. Palms together, and then bring your palms back down together at your heart. Now bring your hands back, interlace your fingers again. Press your palms forward. Bring your hands up over your head, and bring your palms back behind your head. Now we're going to twist in one direction. So keep your hips straight and even, and twist in one direction on your exhale. Inhale back to center and twist in another direction. Come back to center and twist the other direction. Back to center and twist. Back to center. And now we'll do side bend again. So on your exhale, melt to one side. Inhale back up to center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale back up to center. And melt to the other side. Inhale back up to center. And melt to the side. And inhale back up to center. Now bring your hands to your thighs. And we're going to do some cat-cow. So bring your hands all the way forward. As you breathe into your back. And then bring your hands back to your hip crease as you look up and exhale. And then hands forward as you inhale. Hands back as you exhale and look up. Now bring your arms to your heart again. Your hands press your arms together. Hands together at your heart. Interlace your fingers. Press your palms forward on your exhale. Inhale up over your head. And exhale your arms behind your head. Inhale as you raise up. Raise your head up. And exhale as you bring your elbows back together again. Inhale your arms out wide. And bring your hands back together on your thighs. Now take your arms out wide to either side of you. And we'll do some side slides. So arms are out straight on either side, and stretch one arm out strong, and then bring the other hand up your side as you reach out with the arm that's reaching. And then switch. So reach out with the other hand and slide the other hand up your body. And then switch and slide in the other direction. Your hand comes up and the other hand goes down and out. And exhale to the side. Inhale up to center and exhale out to the side. Inhale up to center and exhale to the side. Inhale back up to center and place your left elbow on your left knee, and then take your other hand and bring your other hand to your hip. And now just keep your hips even as you gently twist open to your right, and then shift your right shoulder onto your back, sort of shrug it onto your back, and then if it feels comfortable, raise your arm up to the sky. For a side angle pose. Now bring your top arm back down to your hip. Come on back up to center and switch your hands. Bring your right hand down onto your right knee or your right thigh, and your left hand to your hip. And then turn your body and open to the side. Shrug your left shoulder onto your back. And on your inhale, you can raise your arm up to the sky. Again, keep your hips even, knees even. And bring your hand back to your hip and come on back up to neutral. And now let's raise your arms up overhead, and then reach forward and down, forward and down. Get your fingertips onto the ground and plant your right fingertips onto the ground, and bring your left hand up to your hip, and then turn and raise your left hand up to the sky as you twist to your left. And if you want to take a bind, you can internally rotate your upper arm and then bring the back of your hand to your back. Now unwind your arm gently, bring it back to your hip, and bring your left hand back down to the ground, and replace your right hand with your left hand on the ground, and bring your right hand up to your hip as you turn to the side. This could be enough, or if you want to raise your right hand up to the sky. And if you want to bind, then internally rotate your arm and bring your back of your right hand to your back. Gently unwind, bring that hand back up to the sky and back down to the ground. Bring your hands to your knees and halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Now take your hands to either elbow. So grab your elbows with your hands and let your head grow heavy. And just release out of your lower back. And take some deep breaths as you're pressing your belly into your thighs. Let your hands, the weight of your arms and your head, pull you forward a bit out of your hips. Breathe deeply into your back body. Release your hands to the ground. And on your inhale, bring your arms out to your sides. And inhale your arms all the way up over your head. Bring your palms together. And your palms together at your heart. Now take your right ankle to your left knee and hold your left ankle with your right ankle with your left hand, and hold your knee and your foot with your hands to stabilize, and stabilize your hips on your chair. Even out your sit bones. And on your inhale, raise up out of your waist, and on your exhale, gently bend forward. And keep your back lengthened and long. No, don't curl forward, but just bend forward. Hinge at your hips to bend forward while protecting your knee and your foot. And inhale back up, and let's switch legs. So lift your left ankle onto your right knee and hold your foot with your hand and your knee, and stabilize your foot and your knee. Level out your sit bones, even yourself out. Inhale up out of your waist, and then gently hinge forward. On your inhales, raise up, and on your exhales, hinge forward just a little bit more. Inhale back up to sitting. And now we're going to do some alternate nostril breathing. If you want to blow out your nose, have a tissue nearby. I will do so in case. And now take your hand, take your right hand out and release your pinky and your thumb. And bring your thumb to your nostril and then inhale through your open nostril. And then switch and put your pinky onto that nostril where you just inhaled in and blow out through the other nostril. Inhale through that side. Switch fingers. Exhale through the other side. Inhale on this side. And switch fingers and exhale. Inhale through this side. Switch nostrils and exhale. Inhale. Switch fingers. Exhale. And keep going at your own breath. And soften your shoulders away from your neck as you're doing this. And release your palms to your lap. And now we're just going to have a few minutes of just relaxing. So get comfortable. You can scooch back into your chair if you want to get some back support. You can let your hands set one palm on your lap and then rest the other palm up in your other palm, right in your lap. And relax back into your chair. Let your back rest against the back of your chair. Feel yourself supported by the chair. The backs of your thighs. Let your sit bones sink into the chair. Let your face soften. Your shoulders soften away from your ears. Elbows become heavy. Your feet can ground down into the floor. And as you're sitting, just let your mind relax. Let thoughts come and go without judgment. If any thoughts start to really grab your attention, just acknowledge that that's an important thought for you. Acknowledge the thought and then let it go on its way. Let other thoughts come up. Acknowledge each thought. Note whether it's a bigger concern or a larger concern for you, but don't judge that concern. Just let that be thoughts that you're having. Now let yourself come back to your intention that you set, or your dedication that you set at the beginning of our practice. And think about that intention. Or that dedication. And feel gratitude. Gratitude that you have taken this time to focus on what's important to you. Feel gratitude that you've taken this time for yourself. Reflect on the people in your life who you're grateful to have. Even if it's just one person that you're happy and grateful to have supporting you in your life. Now let your arms relax out by your sides. And on your inhale, raise your arms up by your side. And on your exhale, wrap your arms around yourself. And give yourself a hug. Give yourself a tight hug. Hug all the muscles of your bones. Scrunch your face. Hug your face with the muscles of your face. Just hug every muscle to your bones as you're hugging yourself. One more breath, and then release. And let all your muscles just soften. Relax. Now, still with your eyes closed, bring your palms to heart center. Press your palms together. And bend your chin to your chest. And thank yourself. Thank yourself for taking this time today. And now lift your head up and flutter your eyes open. Gently, gently gaze forward. The light in me celebrates the light in you.